Welcome, dear water signs, to your 2023 year ahead reading. We will be looking into the overall theme of the year, overcoming obstacles, opportunities that are coming your way, and we'll be tuning into Spirit to check on any messages that come through regarding your love life, your relationships, and your finances. Please take this as it resonates. This is a general reading. I do recommend that you also look at your rising and your moon signs and just watch all those 3 videos if you have 3 different signs on the big 3, and take it as it resonates. So let's dive in. Welcome, Cancers, to your 2023 year ahead reading, where we'll be looking into the overall theme of the year, the obstacles or opportunities, any outcomes, and of course, I'll be tuning into Spirit to channel through any messages that are meant for you. Please take as it resonates, and also don't forget to always check your rising and moon signs too, and take all of the 3 of them together. That will make a lot more sense. Before we start, I want to remind you to like this video, and if you're new here, hello and welcome, and please do subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. Right, let's dive in. Okay, Cancers, I've already shuffled the deck, I've cut the deck, and I'm now going to pull some cards. I'm using the Celtic Cross. So let's have a quick look at what is to be expected for the year ahead. And already I see a lot. So give me a second. Let me just pull out all these cards and then we'll just dive in. Wow. All right, Cancers. Let's start with the overall theme of the year, 8 of Pentacles, hard work. The focus is going to be on your work, on your career, on working really hard. Some of you, I feel some Cancers out there, it feels to me almost like this year, 2023, is the year where you want to leave your mark when it comes to your career and your work. You want to make a difference, and definitely you want to change things. You are pursuing a raise, or you're pursuing to expand your company. If you're entrepreneurs, it's all around work, a lot of hard work. Now, I also have the star, which is crossing, so it crosses the 8 of Pentacles, so like that, all right? So that's just an indication of the obstacles, and I have the star card. To me, that is an indication that whatever you're working on, whatever you want to achieve this year, make sure you don't go about it driven by ego, okay? Just stay grounded, and definitely open up to your intuition and follow your intuition as well. You do feel like, finally, I deserve to be seen. I deserve to be recognized. My work needs to be out there, and, I need to be acknowledged and recognized for what I'm doing and what I've been doing for all this time. But at the same time, you've got to slow and whoa your horses. You cannot expect things to change from one minute to the other. And a lot of things will change in 2023, and they will fall into place, because I have an overview here of what it is to be expected. Look at this. So these are some of the influences, the world. So a lot of the decisions you make in 2023 are going to be led by your own emotions around it, and also with the help and influence of the people that you trust around you. Things are definitely shifting and changing this year for you. It's going to feel very different. It's going to feel lighter as far as maybe personal issues that you went through in 2022, or emotional baggage that you had to work hard to get rid of. So things are definitely changing, and it feels to me that although it's going to be very career oriented or work oriented, or if you're a student, your focus is going to be on your studies, it still seems that everything are going to start feeling lighter for you, not as heavy, not as though things are weighing you down and you feel somewhat trapped. Big changes with that death card. Again, let me remind you, the death card in tarot does not literally mean death. It does mean death in the metaphorical sense, which means that something that's no longer serving you or a chapter in your life is dying. It's officially over. No going back, no turning back. That's it. And this falls in the position of the foundation in the spread, which just again indicates that you're going to restructure things. You're going to change things around. You're going to feel a lot more dynamic. Things feel a lot more dynamic around you. Things are moving. You're moving things around to make things work better for you. And also, work smart, don't work hard. That's a saying. I'm probably saying it wrong because I tend to do that. But you know what I'm saying? It's all about laying down those foundations that not only are they stable and strong, but also very intelligently placed in a way where it's going to work out for you with this death card. Not that you weren't working hard in 2022 or the other years as well, but just felt like you were working towards, it's very much oriented around work and business and money, this reading. So this is the overall general theme of next year. But again, go check your rising and moons as well and take everything that resonates and put those together. So just, you were very burdened last year and the year before, I'm getting. So a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And I feel like you felt very disappointed with the result of that work that you did. But again, things are changing. It's not going to feel the same way in 2023. It's going to feel a lot more positive. You're going to feel a lot more inspired to change things, more confident, because you're going to start seeing things finally, happening, moving, falling into place. With this 10 of Pentacles, just validates exactly what we're saying here. 10 of Pentacles, 10 numerology is the completion number. It's where everything comes together and a chapter closes. It's also the 10 of Pentacles, fulfillment, feeling that you fulfilled quite a lot, feeling quite happy with your environment, with your family. There's going to be, so if some of you just had a little bit of tension within your family or with family members, I just see that sort of smoothing out, working itself out. Things are going to be a lot more calmer. And I do see the focus is going to be around your family too. If you are thinking about investing in a new home, building a house, investing in a new business, maybe starting a new business, this year is going to be exactly the right time to do that, because everything will be aligned to help you get to that point. So finally, and I'm getting excited and passionate for you, you're going to be seeing that light at the end of the tunnel, which you've been manifesting, hoping for, looking forward to. It's here. It's happening. Seven of Swords, you gotta change the way you see things. Change your mindset. Some of you, dear Cancers, are struggling a little bit with negative feelings and negative thoughts because you feel run down. You feel that you've been battling. It feels like you're being in a boxing ring, with this endless boxing match. You just feel so exhausted. You're like, I'll take whatever the universe gives me, good or bad. Just, make things change, make things happen. Some of you Cancers just seem to me that, you're happy maybe with the things that happened to you in 2022 because you were expecting the worst in a sense, because last year you went in with a negative mindset, which is why I want to ask you to go into this, as we enter into this new year, go in with a positive mindset. You don't want to attract any negative energy to come to you. We are energy magnets after all. So whatever we put out there comes back to us tenfold, always. So remember, don't continue having this mentality of defeat. You're not defeated. Okay, you just went through some challenges, tests, opportunities for you to change things that were no longer serving you. And 2023 is saying, congratulations, you made it here. So I'm going to help you out. But you've got to stick to a routine, to stick to a positive mindset, and keep working hard. Put out that energy. It feels that a lot of you have hit a brick wall, or you've hit sort of a crossroad in your life, and you're like, am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? Is this what I really want out of my life? What do I want? What makes me truly happy? And it has nothing to do with material goods, nothing to do with your love life. It comes from within. Unable to see yourself where you are now, and unable to see yourself where you're going to be in the future, and sort of sitting there and saying, I'm being very defensive towards other people, and I'm super defensive when it comes to my own decisions and my own path, what I've done so far to lead me to the point that I'm in today. This is that. That is pretty much the mindset. But you will find hurdles along the way in 2023. I don't feel they're going to be big hurdles, but I feel those hurdles, whatever comes your way that you feel is negative or is blocking you, it's there to teach you something. So don't go in a reactive sort of in a reactive mentality. Just go in as, okay, this is happening to me. This is what I have to face. Why is this happening to me now? And what can I do to turn things around and make this work for me? Change the way you think. Change the way you see. Now is the time. It's going to feel a lot lighter this year. It's not going to be as heavy with so many family issues and so many issues around work and your finances. Things are going to iron out for you. The Magician. Manifesting is huge. Manifestation is going to be huge for you in 2023. You've got the power and you can do it, Cancers. You're extremely intuitive. Use your intuition. Use that power that you have within to create the world and the life that you want. It's not that hard. It's hard when we allow for our ego and our insecurities and fear to take over our vision, to take over our own energy, the way we also see ourselves. Magician is a wonderful card saying, hey, you've got the power. It's here. It's right around the corner. Just, make it happen. You can make anything happen this year. Trust me. Outcome, the Sun. The Sun is a great card. So the outcome of the year, by the end of 2023, you are going to feel like, oh, this was a good year after all. A lot of things happened. For my own betterment, for my own development, personal development. Also, if you're expecting a baby, or if you're trying and you're having a hard time, this is the year where you're going to be conceiving and having a baby. So congratulations, Cancers. Again, change your mindset, relax, have faith. You'll see that you're going to be gifted from the universe with what it is that you deserve. It goes both ways, whether it's good, negative, or positive. That's why you have to keep that positive attitude and mindset. Put that forward. Right now, I'm going to pick 2 oracle cards. One's going to be about your relationships and your love life. The other one's going to be about your finances. So let's start with your love life. There it is, flipped open. exposed and revealed. Why is it going to be exposed and revealed? Again, I'm going to say a little bit of it has, as I said just a minute ago, it has to do with what you put out, what you've been doing. So if you've been working hard and you're putting out a lot of positive energy, that is in your love life, that is going to definitely reflect back to you in your love life. So if you've been like dating in 2022, not really committing, maybe dating too many people at once because you're very unsure, whether you're compatible with them or trying to find something better in the meantime, exposed and revealed. So as I said, anything that's not serving you is going to drop out of your life and everything else is going to fall into place. The same applies with your love life, your relationships too. If you're in a relationship that hasn't been working that great or hasn't been going that great, and you're really on the fence about whether you should stay or go, this card just indicates to me that you're going to have like a moment of clarity where you're going to make that decision this year, whether you're going to stay and really commit 100% to your partner, or it's time for you to move on and make a big change because you just don't feel fulfilled enough in that relationship, or you just feel that it's hit sort of like a dead end. Let's look at your finances now as well. Ooh, all right, all the cards just dropped. Let's see. Oh, there it is. Feeling the world. Oh, we had two cards that jumped out. Earth Magic and then Feeling the World. Ground you, as I said before, ground yourself. Make sure you have a plan. Make sure you know what you want and go after it. Do not hesitate. Feeling the world, because if you connect with the world around you and you put out not just the energy, not just manifesting the financial security that you want or need right now, it's mostly about connecting with the universe, connecting with your intuition, connecting with your needs and wants, your higher needs and wants, not just your earthling needs and wants. Earth Magic, here it is. Earth Magic. It's about grounding yourself, connecting with Gaia, Mother Earth. Talk to your guides. Ask for guidance if you feel lost. But Earth Magic is about laying foundations, whether they're new or whether it's changing things around and restructuring certain parts of your life that need to change. Change is the key word for you, dear Cancers, for 2023. Big changes. Of course, there are going to be positive changes, but every change brings positive and negative. You have to go through the negatives before you're able to see the positive outcome of that change, especially if it's a change that you haven't pursued yourself and you feel like you're kind of being pushed towards making that change. That's good. So overall, a very good and positive reading for you, dear Cancers. I hope that resonates. If it didn't, again, check out your rising and moon sign readings. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. Thank you. Welcome, dear Scorpios, to your 2023 intuitive tarot reading. We are going to be looking into the overall theme of the year, outcomes, challenges, opportunities. I'll be also tuning into spirit using this oracle deck here to look into your relationships and finances and channel through any messages that are meant for you. Please take this reading as it resonates. After all, it is a general reading. So don't forget to always check your moon and rising signs too, and put all these three together and see what resonates most. I would like to remind you to like this video, and also if you're new here, hello and welcome, and please do subscribe to this channel. Right, let's dive in, Scorpios. Right, so I've shuffled the deck, I've cut the deck, and now I'm about to pull the cards. Let's have a look, Scorpios. All right, I'm already seeing where this is all going. Wow. All right. Don't worry when I'm saying wow. Doesn't necessarily mean that that's bad. Right. So I'm using the Celtic cross, and I'll be showing you the cards as I'm reading them. So the overall theme of the year, Ace of Wands. So the Ace indicates new opportunities, new chapters, new doors opening. And I feel it's mostly around your relationships and your love life. So I feel a new person is coming into your life. If in the past you were in a very turbulent, codependent, or toxic relationship and you came out of it really tired, you took a hiatus from dating or from meeting other people. Well, 2023 is going to be like, you've got to come out of it. You've got to come out of it, because the world right now is your playground. I feel a lot of sexual energy. You are very sexual, dear Scorpios, after all. And this is going to be the year where you're going to be having fun, dating, meeting other people too. But do be careful. You do tend to get too deep into your own feelings, okay? So be careful. And sometimes you do get attached way too fast with people, especially when you feel very strong chemistry with them. Just beware with this Three of Swords. It just indicates heartbreak, disappointment, things not ending up the way they are. Just be less tense. That's going to be the best advice I can give you. And mind you, this is not shading Scorpios. I do have a moon in Scorpio, so I knew very well what that energy feels like. And we do become intense. We do become intense. And that can be intimidating to people. And that also can be self-destructive towards us. And Scorpios do tend to be self-destructive. You don't do it on purpose. You know, it's not a conscious decision that I'm going to just, self-destruct myself. But because you're so much into your feelings, you are extremely intuitive, and you like to dive deep when it comes to emotions, and you try to analyze. That sometimes can get you in trouble. Just lighten up this year, have fun, go out, meet, date, do whatever it is that makes you happy, and fill up that love tank again. It needs to be filled up. So some of you have been looking for a job, or you've been applying for jobs, interviewing a lot. You feel somewhat disappointed with maybe the offers that you got, or disappointed because you feel rejected no longer. That's not going to be the case in 2023. I do see that. Also, maybe it is that. Take that as a sign from the universe. If you feel that your interviews or your job search is not going according to how you would hope, then see it as a sign. Open up a little bit, open your mind. Be a little bit more creative regarding what type of jobs you're after, or what kind of career you want to have if you just come out. If you're just out of college or university, and you're now trying to find a full-time job to start building on your career. So think outside the box. Don't stick necessarily to things that you thought you knew. Open your mind, open your horizons, and the opportunities are there. A lot of stress, you guys. It's been a year, 2022. Some of you had to deal with and cope with loss. Could be the loss of someone you love. It could be the loss of a job, losing friends. So a lot of that, and it's just really caught up with you, and it is going to catch up with you in 2023. A lot of these things, I feel that you've put a lot of things in the back burner because you yourself just needed some time out and to create your own little space, your own little safe haven to recuperate, regenerate, and figure some things out. So with Nine of Swords, that it just indicates that you are going to allow a lot of stress to overcome you, and that's not healthy. So in order to avoid stress or avoid situations that are not pleasant, I would say just be always have a plan A and a plan B, and always set some goals for yourself. Short-term goals work better than long-term goals. Long-term goals sometimes feel unattainable or they stress us out. Short-term goals could be daily goals, it could be weekly goals or monthly goals. Those work much better because those you can work to attain them much easier, and then you feel better and you feel fulfilled and you feel satisfied, so that keeps you going. Scorpio, sometimes you tend to want so much for yourself, or you want to create so much around you that you get drowned in that, in those emotions, in that feeling, in that energy. Try to change that. I know it's not easy. We cannot not all change with a snap of a finger, but try to change the way you see things, your mindset as well. Not everything is black or white. There's always that gray zone too, which is normally where truth lies, because we always say there are three sides to a story. Left side, right side, and then there's the middle, which is the gray zone. So pay attention as well. Use that intuition, use your intuition to pick up energy around you and how you feel about it, and one step at a time. But be positive, keep positive. Let's see. And then we have, again, intuition plays a big part in 2023. This is about 2022. The High Priestess, very, very, I'm going to say intense year. Also spiritually, some of you Scorpios just are going through right now, you're going through your spiritual awakening or your Saturn return. It is a tough time, especially if you're quite spiritual, and if you're watching this video, you must be very spiritual. And so 2022 was all about life lessons, just really teaching you how to let go. Purge. You must be the last sign of the zodiac that hasn't purged yet, as we are ascending, as we are moving into the age of the Aquarius. We're in the age of Aquarius. We're just started. So let go. You don't need to hold on to some of those deeper beliefs that you have, or hold on to certain things that feel, because you understand them better, that they feel safer for you. Hard work. I also feel 2023, you have to do a lot of work, and it's mostly on yourself. Not so much, this doesn't apply so much with, work, career, or relationships. It's more about you work on yourself. If you need help to do that, by all means, reach out to someone to get some help. You can get help from a therapist, life coach, a spiritual coach, just like myself. I do spiritual coaching. We meet once a month, and we just work a lot on your spiritual development. So whatever helps you, whoever can help you, ask for help, because it's the best way to start a new year. Just start a new year by saying, I'm working on myself. I've just begun my healing journey, and I feel a lot more empowered than I did a year ago or a few months ago. Now, Queen of Pentacles, again, state of mind. This is your state of mind in 2023. It's also how you're going to influence your life. Queen of Pentacles, I like that. Put your foot down. Put your foot down. Make sure you know what your priorities are and stick to those priorities. Queen of Pentacles is very nurturing, very grounded, someone who's self-made, a person that everyone tends to go to for advice, for support, for emotional support as well, or financial support, whatever it is. You're going to be that person. And I like that. That means that you've worked on yourself and you've developed yourself. So you're now able to share a lot of what you've learned through this healing journey with others. Some of you, I feel, might even jump in and maybe create like a podcast, an advice podcast or something like that. It could be that you start a blog to share your own experiences with certain mental health challenges that you went through. I feel that you're going to share your journey, your own personal journey, spiritual journey, whatever it is, with other people in order to help them. And I do feel people coming to you for advice too. Four of Cups here. So some of you Scorpios can be or will be going through certain ups and downs emotionally. I do feel that it's going to be challenging for you to sort of, how am I going to say this? Filter out people and situations that no longer are working for you, not just working for you, but that they are taking a mental and emotional health. So learn how to say no, learn how to trust your intuition and to work more on, the things that you feel are going to help you as you navigate through 2023 and navigate through life. It's very much about putting emotions aside, not just emotions, but putting deep-rooted beliefs that probably come from your childhood or from your family environment. Just let go, release. Be more in touch and in tune with your environment and follow those clues, follow that. That Lion Strength card, when it comes to hopes and fears and challenges, you'll overcome challenges. You're going to be in a lion fire mode, dear Scorpio. You're not going to do what you tend to do. So it's either sort of retreat or you sting. That's your reaction. Sting like a Scorpio does and then retreat. No, you're going to be like, I'm going to face things head on. I'm not going to retreat in my own little cave. I'm not going to hurt anyone with my words because I feel hurt and I feel that I haven't been treated fairly. This is about standing your ground. This is exactly what we're going to be doing, especially if you have certain people around you that have been overbearing in a sense. Like, I feel that they're either too needy or they rely on you too much. This is like setting those boundaries and saying, enough is enough. This is as much as I can give you. This is as much as I can do to help you. Now you have to figure things out yourself. I'm not here for that. I have my own stuff to figure out and to deal with in my life. But overall, the year by the end of 2023 with the 10 of Pentacles, you're going to feel so much better, so much more empowered than you did as you go into 2023. It's going to feel so much different. So some of you are going to get married this year. Some of you are going to have kids this year. Others of you, some other Scorpios out there, I feel are going to, again, as I said, be more present around family, whether it's your kids, your wife, your husband, your parents, your siblings. You're going to be focusing more on your family and that environment and creating a beautiful, joyful, peaceful environment around your home and around your family, because that's at the end of the day what's important. And that's what keeps you going, Scorpios. You are, after all, a very emotional sign. And aside from being very emotional, you're very intuitive as well. But sometimes you're you're extremely private. And sometimes that privacy and that extreme, you're so protective of your own doings and you're so protective of your loved ones that it does become overbearing and it does create tension and issues. But 2023 is showing you the way of creating a much calmer and balanced environment around you with the help of family. After all, family comes first. These are your people. This is your tribe. Just show them more your appreciation. Just show them that you're here and that you will support them no matter what. And you'll see that will come back to you. That will come back to you in a big way. So pretty much the focus is going to be on personal growth, personal development, and coming closer to your family and being more present in your life with everything that's going on around you. Now I'm going to pull 2 cards from this oracle deck, one for love and relationships and one for finances. Okay, so I pulled 2 cards, one for love and relationships and one for finances. Love and relationships, I get merry motives. So some of you, as I said, you're going to start dating, meeting people. So I feel that this is going to be the year where you're going to find the one, or you're going to find the person that you want to spend a lot of time with and build a relationship with. Go steady, or make things more official as well if you're already in a relationship too. Getting engaged, getting married, just making things a little bit more official. So when it comes to finances, I see but before I get to finances, let me just say one more thing that they're saying. Don't forget to share your emotions too. You tend to withdraw from your emotions because that's a way of, that's a defense mechanism for you when you meet someone or where you jump into a new relationship. I feel that the person that you're meeting or the person that you're going to, not just meet, but the person that you decide to spend maybe the rest of your life with them, is with this card, it's just indicate you have a lot to learn through this relationship. And if you're watching this 2023 and sometime in the middle of the year, and this has happened already, what we're talking about now, believe me, the person that you're with right now is the right person right now for you. They're really going to help you through this own, as I said, personal growth that you're going through this year. So this is the right person to have by you when you're just going through all these changes. As for finances, into me, I see, again, it's about confidence, it's about believing in yourself, and it's about don't resign or don't, quit as soon as you feel that things are just, challenging you a little bit more. Doesn't matter. Those challenges are happening for a reason. Without challenges, we wouldn't be able to grow. We wouldn't be able to learn who we really are or really get to know our deeper fears and our deeper insecurities. Because fear is what hinders our evolution. It hinders our development. It hinders everything. We have to learn generally as humans to let go of fear. If you believe in spirit, if you believe in, the spiritual world and the spiritual realm, then all I can say is have faith in them, have trust. Don't allow that fear to take over. Because after all, you've got guides and angels around you for a reason. And let them do their job. Let them do their job. Sometimes we do mess things up when we panic, we're anxiety ridden, and we start taking these decisions and taking action that is so wrong because we're doing it based on fear. So including finances, including your assets, including your work, this is into me, I see, look inwards. Let go of fear. Have faith. Look at this. She's a beautiful, angelic being. She's here for you. She's here, they're here for you to protect you, but most importantly, to guide you. Listen to the universe. Listen to your guides. You'll be just fine. financially too with that. That's like this big sign of encouragement to me, getting this card, especially when it comes to your finances. Right, I hope this reading resonates. Thank you for watching. Bye. Welcome, Pisces, to your intuitive reading for the year ahead, 2023. We will be looking into the overall theme of the year, upcoming challenges, the outcomes, any opportunities that are coming your way. And of course, I'll be tuning into Spirit using this Oracle deck here to look into your finances and your love life too. And any messages that come through, they are meant for you to hear. If this reading does not resonate, please remember this is a general reading after all, and always go and check your rising and moon signs too. All three of those together will definitely make a lot more sense, and take as it resonates. Right, before we start, let me just remind you to like this video, and also if you're new here, hello and welcome, and please do subscribe to the channel. You won't regret it. Right, let's dive in. So I've already shuffled the deck, I've cut the deck, and I'm about to pull the cards, and I'm doing a Celtic cross. So, ooh, okay, Pisces. Almost done. Right, here we go. All right, so the overall theme, what of the year, and just generally the overall feeling and energy of the year, I have the Temperance. I love the Temperance. It's very much about telling you to slow things down. You don't need to be in a rush to make any big changes. You don't need to stress too much if things just feel a little bit stuck. That is for a reason. The Temperance card to me is also you been praying, or you've been trying to manifest, or you've been working with your guides, and they are saying, we're here, we hear you, we are right by you this year to help you out. I feel a lot of you, Pisces, are stuck, very uncertain about the future, very uncertain about the present even, whether things that the way things are in your life right now are meant to be this way. Why? Because I feel that you burned out so much steam. Like some of you are burned out. Why? Because you put way too much energy and way too much focus on things that really did not work out, and you kept going, you kept insisting, you were very stubborn to make that happen. And sometimes you have to say, hey, if this isn't working, that maybe I should leave it alone for a while and just refocus and just pick this up at a later date or at some other time when it feels right. So I would like to advise you this year, do take it slow. Do not feel, or do not be too impulsive, not just with your feelings, but with your actions and your decision making too. I do realize that energy has been burned down. You feel that way too, but it does, and that's why I feel that the first few months, especially until the month of July or August, you're gonna need to regenerate and to replenish that energy too. But here's the thing, I feel that you have a lot of thoughts and ideas going on in your head. A lot of stuff is going on within you, okay? And you just want to restart. There are certain areas in your life that you want to restart, and I'm also hearing recreate in a sense as well. So this is definitely going to play a big part in your life in 2023, this inspirational, this drive to change things around. Find inspiration, be more creative in how you do things. That's a better way than just to insist and just like really sort of trying to make things work the way that you want them to. It doesn't always work this way. Also, this year is about reevaluating your past actions, your past decisions, past experiences too. Look back and see how did the universe help you out? The good and the bad. The good is always, we always see the good and we're like, yay, finally, my life has changed. Things are looking up for me. And usually we look at the bad and we're like, I was so unlucky. Why is this always happening to me? Why am I always the one that is, suffering or just so unlucky with things? That's not the way to look at things. It's even the bad things or anything negative that happened to you in the last few years. It was a life lesson. It was to help you grow. It has been to help you develop into a more insightful, I'm going to say, person. You are a water sign, you are Pisces, you're extremely intuitive as well. A lot of times you connect more with spirit than with human beings. And so this is just about, making sure that you understand that, what happened in the past stays in the past. What are you doing about it now? What are you going to do about it this year? Last year was a year where your focus was very much, I feel like some of you have had issues with your dad or, a father figure in your life. Maybe they were in trouble and you need to help them out financially. They were sick. I feel some of you lost your dads or father figures this last year, 2022. And it was a tough journey. It was a tough journey for you. It was just, I feel that some of you Scorpios as well just really had to come to terms or accept your own mortality, not just, your loved ones. And that brought on some feelings and some thoughts forward that you're going to be working on in 2023. It's very introspective for you, Scorpios, 2023. Devil. Did I say you Scorpios? I mean, you Pisces. I'm sorry. Devil, when it comes to like how you're going to sort of navigate 2023, don't overdo the indulgence. This is what I'm getting. Don't overdo the indulgence. I do understand that it's been tough, and drinking, drugs, gambling, anything in excess that's not exactly good for you or your health is an outlet for you. But it comes up in a reading, which is like, do take care of your body, because without your body, there's no Pisces, whoever it is that I'm directly referring to, okay, or talking to right now. And you know who you are. And this by no means is this a judgment call whatsoever. This is more of how I can help you protect yourself as well. You do tend to get to that place where you like to escape from reality because you can't deal with reality. You are the 12th sign of the zodiac. You are the one that completes the zodiac circle. So you have a lot of energy and a lot of responsibility on you, dear Pisces. And sometimes you just deal with it with different means, and it's just like, take care. If you smoke too much, quit, or at least, try to reduce it to a couple of cigarettes or vapes a day. If you're drinking too much, you're overdoing it. Or if you're, on antidepressants, whatever it is, try to find a way to not rely on that so much. That's why I'm saying this year is very much going to be introspective, working on yourself, looking inwards and developing and improving and helping yourself pretty much. Also, I feel that you're going to be a lot more assertive when it comes to communicating, especially with the people around you. This is the time where I feel you're going to be very blunt and honest and come out and say it as it is to a lot of you, which is a great attitude to have, because you tend to, not always, you try to avoid conflict and you do keep things within you, and that can be way too much. That can weigh on you. So this year, I also feel two people are exiting your life, not in the sense of like, you know, crossing over, but more about you cutting out a couple of people from your life. One of them is a long-standing friend, or it could be a relative that you have, that you are very close to. And I feel that this is the time when you realize that it's better if they're not around your life every day, and that you take a breather from them too. So you're gonna start purging, at least in that way. The energy seems very, very fast. Do be careful, because you do tend to be impulsive with your reactions, impulsive with your decision making. Do not be so, as I said, take one step at a time. Don't be so poof, so fast to jump into action or to make a decision. Slow down. I also feel that you are going to have a lot of things happening out of the blue. So a lot of surprises, in a sense, a lot of things happening where you're like, I wasn't expecting that to happen. Make the best of it. Make the best of it. They're not going to necessarily be negative or positive, but whatever that is, whatever is being thrown at you, make the best of it. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade the way that you like to drink your lemonade, and you drink that lemonade. Okay, and you enjoy every sip that you're taking from that. That's what this card means, and this is what I'm getting. Changing, because it's an introspective year and it's about working on yourself, changing on your attitude, how you see things, changing. I also feel that it's also a physical change. It could be that you're moving, that you redecorate at home, that you change things around at home. I also feel that this is a card about appreciating more your environment and the people that you have around you, and showing them that appreciation too. So, and I feel because you will be cutting out a couple of people out of your life, you're going to feel more safe with the people that you hang out, the people that you talk to on a regular basis, the people that you confide in. So and you are going to create more of a cocoon around you, like a safe environment for you, in order for you to feel protected and to start working on yourself and growing, and not just growing, but blossoming. By the end of 2023, you're going to be almost like, it feels to me like a different person altogether. But do be honest, sometimes you're not. Sometimes you do hide behind your own feelings, and you do hide behind words that are not necessarily, those words are not necessarily the truth. I'm not calling you liars. I'm just saying that sometimes, because you want to avoid certain reactions or certain effects from something, that you tend to not be 100% transparent to work on that, because people might not trust you as much because they do pick up on your energy, and they do pick up that you're not being 100% honest, and they think that's because your intentions are bad, or that you're trying to, hide something or something like that. But that's not the case. That's not why you're doing. A lot of times it's because you cannot make sense of your own thoughts and feelings, your own, I couldn't speak there for a second, your own thought process. And this is one of the obstacles. This is one of the challenges you will have to overcome in 2023. It's to unblock yourself. Don't be too, don't get too involved in your own thought process. have more faith, work more in your within you, you know, your work with your soul, your psyche, work more with your emotions. All right, let's pull a couple of cards now from my oracle deck here. The first one's going to be on love, please, and the other one's going to be on finances. All right, for love, the card that popped out was the power of purpose. So it's about setting your intentions regarding your relationships. If you're in a relationship, set your intentions. What do you want to come out of this relationship? Where do you want this relationship to go? Where do you want to be within this relationship in a couple of years? What is it that fulfills you? What is it that scares you in that relationship too? If you're not in a relationship, the power of purpose, put yourself out there, go out there, have fun. Do set that intention as well to meet someone, to be loved. You will need a lot of love and tenderness and affection this year, mostly because you're going to be so hard on yourself and you have to work on yourself that you'll need someone right by you to just remind you that you are loved, to remind you that you're worthy, to remind you of your own purpose in life. So it's all going to turn for you to the better. The wheels are turning when it comes to love and relationships. So I love that for you, Pisces. Regarding finances, a higher view. Look at things from a higher view, bird's eye view. Be more wise as to, with this owl, like be more wise as to where you invest your money or how you spend your money. If you've been overspending, just, start the year by creating a budget, a monthly budget, and stick to it for a few months. Because when you end up, when it's the 20th of the month and you realize that you've only got a few, I don't know, just a couple of, when it's the 20th of the month and you realize that your bank account is dry because you just didn't budget and you just probably overspent, that can be very stressful and that can be very limiting as well. So it's see things from a higher view. Be more savvy, more wise as to what you do with your money, or where you spend it, or where you invest it. Don't see it from a much more cut and dry view, if that makes sense. So don't look at it from an emotional or from I need to fulfill a need or I need to fulfill a want, so I will spend this money on this, or I want to take this trip because I feel like I need to escape. See it from a different perspective, because at the end of the day, you might be spending your money now and feeling good about it now, but you are creating a whole chaotic situation for yourself in the future because you don't want to find yourself feeling that you don't have enough, or if an unexpected expense happens and then you find yourself panicking because you're like, how am I going to pay for this? So see things from a much drier, more mature view as well. Control your finances, confine your finances, at least for the first half of the year. I do pick up that there will be some financial issues that you'll have to deal with. It could be from taxes, it could be from a car breaking down and having to fix that, things like that. So in order to avoid any stress, unnecessary stress, is just for now, just be a little bit more conservative with your spending, and make sure that you have a budget, that you've got a budget, especially at the beginning of each month, that you know where your money is going. Budget everything. Just until I would say June, July, because I feel it's going to be bumpy until then. After that, it just feels a lot lighter, a lot better. Things are going to move differently around your finances. So I hope this resonates. And just a quick reminder to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Thank you for watching. Bye.